used it before on this fight. But
Oh, the liquid one.
yeah, so if you don't have liquid weak auras, it's in one of the channels.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that weak aura because we have like
Until next
we've been doing it for 5 weeks on my other guild, and we still have 3 or 4 people that just can't get it to work.
I know I don't not. We've had problems with it too, but I think we've figured it out. Ooh, even better than giving you a link is Chris in here. Yeah. So Chris, he has a membership to their Patreon, and he has an updater tool that just does it for us. Oh, and he answered the survey as warrior. No, paladin. He answered the survey as paladin, but I think he's actually going to play Beastmaster.
So, am I going to be needed as balance or feral?
That is a new choice.
Yeah, as it stands, as for the concern of like melee versus ranged, I'm not sure off the top of my head, but my default answer is I kind of don't care.
Okay.
You should play Resto.
You're
So
never
he-
getting me near healer.
Well, I mean, at that point, he's just playing.
No,
feral.
you could just still DPS.
That is
Do
actually
you
how
want me
they
to heal
now.
tonight, Mike?
Yes.
Okay, I'll swap.
We have 4 healers.
Oh,
So we do.
Well,
do.
kill the tank. That's
I-
all you get.
I lied.
I mean, if somebody else wants to, I can go elemental too. Doesn't matter to me.
We will have Tyroar swap to a DPS.
It's
Do
the
you want me in DPS?
Liquid Liberation of Undermine,
Okay.
I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Grabbing
Well,
it
you can
down.
invite this character.
Okay, one sec.
It's true. It is only 664, and I started playing him a week ago.
You'll be fine. So that means Zad's still not. She on? She is on. She is in the group. She is
I'm in the
I lied.
group.
I lied.
But yeah, Mike, my advice would be, just to be perfectly honest, not spend more than an hour in Sprocket if you get the bugs.
Yeah,
Getting the polarity down, getting people familiar with the mines is probably a good first day goal.
Yeah.
We've done 5 days of Sprocket in my other guild, and we just got to transit.
The only problem with that is Thursday we go in locked if we go back and kill the first couple bosses after only progging for an hour.
This is true. So, effectively, that means if we decide that we're done fighting Sprocket, we're probably just heroing a heroic run. Not that
If
I-
we do a heroic run, can I please swap to my feral druid to start getting
Absolutely not.
geared up? Rip.
Who do you think we are? Guildies. Yeah,
Also-
guildies.
The correct question is, how deep are your pockets?
Rip.
I'd just like to point out there was that theory back in season 3 of Dragonflight that we just transitioned to a AOTC giving guild for money.
We've talked a lot about doing carries.
For like
I-
5 seasons.
Yeah,
For 5 seasons.
and I'm down to charge for carries. You know, I could carry people in tens by myself.
Season 3 is probably coming on the heels of the Midnight Spotlight in August, right?
It would when his games come. I imagine it'll be right afterwards.
20th to 24th.
Okay, so it'll be like a week before that, more than if the calendar leak was true, like a week after that. Oh, and we unlocked the auction house in the raid today. That's fun. Or this week, I should say.
That reminds me, I need to go spin the wheel for augment rooms.
I don't think I've done it either.
Look,
I got one. I got robbed.
It lies to me.
Next season looks like we get our renewable one though.
This quest, jeez.
Okay, sorry.
Let's start summoning
Stop
people.
using my Dreambound augment room.
Let's see. Dulk, will you put put Soulstone on Snow?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and Snow and Dulk jump into the car. And I'm just gonna run us over there as quickly as I can and we can summon over there.
Perfect.
Oh. Just keep running.
Oh, that was an instant.
No. Why am I like? Jesus Christ.
Perfectly
Oh,
cut
the mobs
screens.
weren't there.
Oh no, why am I?
That did not work out very well.
Nah, I could try and get us back over there. There's unfortunate paths sometimes, which doesn't help.
I'll just hang out here then and wait for you.
Alright, I am dead at the vault door.
You are. I'll try to get Snow over there, and then we'll get the Soul Stone out. Snow can res us, and then we can all summon. We get all three of us over there.
Oh, I moved my pally to the guild.
Nice.
Damn it. There's so many mobs around here that just immediately dismount you. It's not fun at all.
They dismount you if you're in a car.
Yeah, I know.
Just do a 3-person.
They don't if you're on a normal mount.
Ah, okay. I'm just not aware of that. Okay. Get on this one then. I just feel like this is much slower though. That's not the way I wanted to go, but just have to go with it. Alright, Snow, run inside as fast as you can. Alright, then you should be able to...
I have jumper cables.
Yeah, you can use the jumper cables or you can use the Soulstone. And then mass res the two of us in there and we can start summoning people in the room. Perfect.
Easy.
Sure, it'd be nice if I could use these cartel chips on a neck piece.
Ended up just making a crafted one. Are you waiting for the BOE out of here?
No, I have a crafted one on. I'm 683, but Actually, I could use the back piece off of one of the first 3 bosses. I think. Yep, off Vexy.
Many deals for a friend of the Rummels. Like you. Good fortune to all friends of the Rummels.
Oh, that guy. There's been like 4 people in the queue who have not killed this boss on heroic.
Have no idea what happens in this fight at all. At any
Yeah,
level.
definitely, definitely ready for mythic. 682. You are 4 of 8. You are good to go. Another.
So I know you'll probably go over it soon. So, what's new with the mythic?
So this isn't one that I explain out loud. This is one where everyone who hasn't seen it alt tabs and looks up a guide. Because it is complicated.
You have colors now, and the mines have colors now.
The short
And-
version is 2 people are going to be positive, 2 people are going to be negative. The negatives can never touch the positives or vice versa, or we die.
It's all about segregation.
Yep.
Oh, this sounds like fun.
I
It is.
think it picks people at random.
It's random, yeah. I
will
mean, it
try-
divvies it
I'll
up to some degree, like one tanks one tanks the other, 2 healers are positive, 2 healers are negative. So like the liquid weak aura assigns healers first, so pretty much the healers, depending on their color, are almost always the same, alternating between the same 2.
I customized the weak word to like hard codes people because
Yeah, we did the same thing.
81, you are an enhancement shaman.
Did you do healers first?
No.
Or did you just not do healers at all?
Zad and Snow Sparrow are both elected for. Snow Sparrow for 2 were ranged heavy. So, Snow Sparrow for 2, 4, and 6 melee, and Zad for 2, 4, and 6 range. And I just don't want to assign mechanics to pugs.
And then mine's got more difficult too.
Yeah, you can't step on the mine of an opposite color.
It also says that if inventions hit the mine, it will explode, dealing lethal damage to the entirety.
Yeah, that's always been a mechanic though.
Oh. No. I thought they just kind of exploded all at once at the end.
No, it's usually
Shows
like a
what I
laser or
did.
something hits it.
Shaman offline.
Brah.
Most of it's just heroic stuff.
I need a mailbox so I can mail this one out.
You know, lock closet down.
Oh, I tried to ping my perch, but my perch is out.
Oh, nice.
Oh, Feast is already out.
The one of the randoms put out a hardy already. You might as well eat
Oh,
now.
that's nice of him. Yeah, that's nice of him.
Just, he put a cozy. It's just a normal.
It says it's a hardy.
Fight seems
Hardy Feast of the Midnight Masquerade.
this fight seems kind of easy except for the transition.
No,
Jinx it.
we are.
Transition.
It's going to take us 5 pulls before. It's going to take us 5 pulls before people with opposite polarity aren't killing everyone. At least.
Yeah, the opposite polarities would suck.
The thing about this is you can't.
I mean, if you
can't
watch the
brute
video though,
force-
you just one group stays on one side and another group stays on the other.
Does it switch? Or does
You swap 3 times before the transition.
I see.
The
Also-
what was I gonna say?
You leaving?
Because you
And
said
also,
you wanted me to tell you.
Yeah, well, not you. Other people left.
Ah. Oh, I see mousing over it.
Can I have an invite?
No.
You have it.
Nah.
Who's
Like,
that?
We've been meaning to talk to you about this.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm cooked.
He's joking.
I'll be honest. I would be surprised if I did get booted.
Okay, then it's not a surprise. All right.
Rip.
Yo.
Hey, bro, you're cooked.
So is there only 5 pugs?
That sounds right. Yeah. 5 or 6, 5, probably 5. 4.
Depends on if you count me, I guess.
Oh well, it looks better than mine.
You have to know how to count to make that happen.
This guy could probably kill the boss. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that rag person probably lagged out.
Not to be realmist here, but
Hey, Drake Barrow.
oh yes, turning in my quest.
Oh, that's cool.
What's that?
So one of the points of like friction are during a knockback, the people from opposite colors hitting each other.
Mhm.
And so there's a way to set it up to have a warlock gate, so that everybody that is blue gets knocked the same way, like from here to over there, like we normally do. But everybody in red gets knocked over here, and they just spam interact, and so they can immediately hit the warlock gate before falling off.
Yeah, I think I was looking at that. I think what would be a better idea is if we just have the opposite polarity group stand towards like where I am now.
Oh,
So
they're
they
right
would just get knocked backwards and then they just gate. We put a gate from this portion of the room to the middle.
I mean, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 warlocks, so
So you
Worry
know what I
about
mean,
transition
Frankie?
when you.
Yeah,
Like,
the problem is he's
the
still
red
gonna be over
team-
there.
like the red team would stand here, and then the blue team would stand in the normal spot, and then the red team would take the gate to the middle of the room.
Yeah,
Where is here?
We can figure it out.
Yeah, let's get that far first.
Yeah, so at the end of the fight, I think we should do. I like to plan ahead, you know.
Check. 1, 2.
We can hear you.
So yeah, when the boss is under like 3%, we should all break down and dance.
Yep.
I'll just bop the tank.
Perfect.
You bop the tank, I'll bop you, then I'll bubble.
The boss can't kill us if he can't hurt us, you know?
I'll like complete the 5th. I choose life.
I'm gonna start with at least hitting both of you.
Good it.
Alright, that's 20.
Yeah, but Blick just is blicking group.
Oh, sir.
Okay, let me stream to you.
Oh, so we have Crystal Short one then.
Yeah, we need
19.
one.
Blick, are you excited to watch us fight this boss?
Oh boy, is this your first poll on Lock and Stock?
It is.
Yeah, I heard there were no changes in mechanics. It's exactly like Heroic.
Yeah, no, not at all. Not one single one. Except it's the complete opposite of Heroic.
Alright, we are all in comms. Perfect. So the people that I accepted from the group finder, I eyeballed everyone. It doesn't look a couple, like 2 or 3 people were 4 out of 8, and I didn't check if that meant that you killed Lock and Stock, you killed Styx, but majority of us don't have experience on this boss. So just an FYI for the pugs, this is mostly a guild run. We filled I think 4 seats. We are 3 of 8, and we are skipping Styx because he doesn't drop Mr. Pick Me Up. So here is, and also FYI for the pugs, this is our first night on Prague. So reminder that Prague means Prague things are going to happen. If you're staying, that means that you understand that. And we raid for the next 2 hours until 11:30 Central Time. We do have a couple of spots open if anyone is interested in sticking around full time. Let's kind of go over the game plan. Oh, and one last thing. One of the pugs, and I'm sorry I didn't see who it was, already put down a hearty feast. So if you don't have a food buff, it was Broto. If you don't have a food buff, that's unfortunate. Alright, so we are going in with the expectation that everyone here has read some guide or watched some video, because this boss is complicated and I don't feel like explaining everything. The guild itself uses liquid weak auras and method raid tools for our boss monitors, and in the liquid raid tools weak aura, I am just not good at this talking tonight. I hard coded the following people: me, Tyret, Cody, Dolkalin for the first 4, Synthonex, Snow Sparrow, Thad, and Vox for the second 4, and then we just keep in that pattern.
Send a note.
Oh, did I not do that?
Yeah, you have to send it to get it to work.
There you go.
So out of curiosity, what happens if those 4 people all get blue or red?
Yeah, I was gonna say your hard coding's not gonna work.
I'm not hard coding it, that means that everyone's downloading liquid weak auras. and it can do it itself.
I mean, unless you're gonna call E, because if all 4 people get blue, you're gonna pop 0 mine, or you're gonna pop 2 of 4 mines every time. If those 4 people get 1 color, I mean, it's not likely. It's normally gonna pick healers for the first 4, and then 2 melee, 2 ranged for the second 4 normally. But it will sometimes overlap. If somebody dies, you will get 4 people in one group that are all the same color.
Let's give it a pull or 2, and if that becomes a problem, we can address it later.
And 21st man, I'm already loving it.
Yeah. All right. With that, we have at least 1 cauldron. If we want to go ahead and blow that now. There's that cauldron. Oh, and for the guild, I'm not going to ask Pugs. Oh, I'm not going to ask Pugs to do it, but for the guild, we are going to just swoop up our Vantis runes. And since we only raid for 2 hours, you only need to take 2 flasks. If you're walking out of the room, that might be a problem. Oh no, okay, you can just mount up right there, perfect.
Yeah, just don't go too far.
And the feast was already spent. So sorry, any of the more recent Pugs. And I'm gonna get a ready check. First pull on Mr. Pick Me Up, the lock and stock guy. I didn't mean to use an augment rune, I don't care that much. And Cereal.
Who else
and
needs
Sad.
Who else needs a?
I'm getting a Vantis.
Vantis.
One sec.
Okay, I also have a cauldron for potions. Nima, feast has already been done. Please eat your own. Or buff yourself. Get out of here. Messing up my potion getting. Did I get? Okay, I got 20. Yeah. That is super annoying. Okay. Anybody else need a Vantis? Want a Vantis? Open trade with Light's favor. And also come back here and get your potions. Alright, this is my last one.
And let me get my logs going. Alrighty, let's give her a whirl. Plus red polarity.
Oh, yeah, did you say which side is which?
No.
Up.
But you see what happens.
Okay, I just lagged out completely.
Alright. Let's just go for now, and figured that out.
I need to get at least near the boss.
I'm just going to see what this does. It points. Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
So it looks like there I was the only one that was blue.
I think so.
So you only see your color. You don't see your allies' color that are your color. You see opposing colors and you
Oh,
see
that's
your
weird.
circle.
Oh, that's yeah.
It's just so it doesn't clutter up the thing. So it's just telling you you're this circle and avoid the opposite circle.
Okay.
I lied out as soon as we pulled.
Nice. Cool. So as I'm
Everything
trying
froze.
to say as raid leader, we are going to have so the entrance is there. Okay, so negative side on Skull and X side, positive side on Triangle and Diamond side.
Just like heroic fight, range need to be by the conveyors for drills.
Yes.
Wait, what color's positive and what's negative?
Positive's blue, negative's red.
So positive on the Skull X side?
Hold on. Negative. So negative is red. Red on the X side.
Okay.
Okay.
Red X got it.
I'm gonna
I
add
have
that
our
at the
mage.
end.
We have recuperate.
I think we missed one or two mines there.
I think so.
There was one.
Yeah, they were not all pop.
Yeah.
Okay. End of the note. Red, that's the negative side, on right if we're facing the boss currently, and blue on left if we're facing the boss currently. Plus. Alright, diamond.
Also, the tank shouldn't be doing it because you don't want to move that much. There's a blue boxing out of the red.
Yeah.
Mines?
Somebody didn't pop the one before mine.
3 people's weak aura said they were popping Skull.
Oh, 3.
Yep.
That would be a weak aura issue. Wyatt, what weak aura are you currently have for this boss?
Just liquid. The same one as you. We have the same note thing with MRT and all that.
Why did you declare that you wanted to pop Skull?
I don't know. It usually does that if someone dies. If a soaker dies, the weak aura moves to the next person, and then they announce it.
So that would have been Cody. Cody, were you dead?
No,
Nobody
told
died until we
me
wiped.
Triangle, and there was so much going on that
Yeah,
I
or if
think
someone
I was
accidentally
late with that.
It told me skull and I was hanging right by it.
I'm updating them now and seeing if that fixes anything.
Honestly, I would just say if you were the right color and close to a button, you pop. I am starting to get a little skeptical of the weak aura. I'm fine with doing it that way, and that probably, honestly, that's probably just a better way to take care of it. The issue that I have, though, is that means that if you are going to take the responsibility to pop, you gotta look at your debuff bar and make sure that you're not going to kill people.
Yeah, we spent probably 2 hours fighting the weak aura boss in my other guild.
Okay, then you know what? Why don't we just do it not with the weak aura, but with just old-fashioned MRT node? I'm gonna keep, so like, I'm just going to comment out first line and the last line. And I guess we would have to disable the weak aura or delete it or something. So, okay, Kwai, when you said that your guild fought the weak aura boss, what was end goal? What did your guild end up doing? Did they?
Oh, most of it was like half the people couldn't get it to work. We still have like a quarter of the group that can't get it to load at all. But then figuring out the order they want to do. But recommend always doing healers first because there's not much to heal at the beginning, and then they don't have to worry about it for a while. And healers are always 2 and 2, so it's easy to assign.
No, that's fine. I will have healers do it first. Sorry, healers. 1 sec.
There's nothing else to heal at that time. There's no movement at that time. And healers always get 2 red, 2 blue.
I quit.
That's fine.
The first one's easy to not have to worry about what Blick was saying with the what happens if they all get blue.
Okay, so first one, we're gonna have our good friend True Knight Pal do, since he's basically melee. And the other healer we'll call Serial. And for ranged, we're going to have Snow Sparrow, and then, you know what, instead of Serial on the melee, we're going to have him do the ranged, and Thad is going to be in the melee, because she is a Presbyter.
Send her as far as possible to pop hers.
So I didn't set up how our note worked for the weak aura, but they did the 4 healers in one order for melee, and then the 4 healers in reverse order for ranged. And I always pop the same 2.
So that would make it, so if we're doing it that way, let me make sure I'm understanding. That means that the only people who would ever pop are healers.
No, I mean like for the first pop, you can assign the melee and the range people. They assigned all 4 healers to both positions for the first pop. I think it's just the way the weak aura works, and it makes it easier for them.
What did you do after the transition? No, you said you just started that.
We've survived the transition once.
Gotcha. Okay. So I'm gonna keep that in the pocket for now, and we're not gonna do that. But we're gonna come back to that once phase 1's a little cleaner. Okay, so I struggle to listen and type at the same time. So the way that it is assigned right now, and that's, I already see a problem. This is wrong. We're gonna make this OD. We're gonna make this one.
That isn't it. Are you moving that or changing that?
Yeah, that's what I'm fixing.
There we go. You're trying to assassinate Zad. I said step on the mine, Zad. Step on the mine.
So here is going to be the plan, at least for this pool. We're going to have it we're gonna have the healers do the first set of mine, and then for the second set, after we cross the electric field, I have can't have Snow Sparrow do it that group then. That's wrong too. Let's have Dolphin do it.
Don't worry, guys. We'll eventually have bosses that don't require weak auras.
No, it's a meme. I know it's a meme, but man, it would be nice.
You guys are still missing like 3 weak auras.
Hopefully they let us keep RC loot console. Alright, so first set, healers. Second set, Synthenex, Dulcolin, Cody, Vox. And then we're going to continue, and then that order is going to repeat. I'm sure that that's not going to work at some point, but that's what we're going to do for now. Remind me which side is blue and which side is red. Blue is
red.
And in the MRT note, it's at the bottom.
Left is blue, and red is right. I'm learning.
Yep.
Yeah, that should stay true even
I
when
like
there's
foils.
only one stage cut off.
Yeah.
Man, I like how I didn't have ready check up.
Soak triangle.
Oh!
They went off too fast, close together.
I didn't even step on one.
Mine said soak diamond, so I soaked it diamond.
Yeah, Cody was assigned the first soak.
That's not from the MRT note? Okay, that's not...
No, we can see the updated one.
I hate weak auras.
It gave me the thought we were going to do this more manually.
The bombs have charges too.
Yeah, if you match the wrong one.
Yep.
Okay.
You have to match polarity.
So...
Yeah, the right color.
Alright, so here's... Let's do this, just for a try. I'm going to comment out our note. Or at least the parts that are important. I'm going to comment that out. And let's live by the weak aura. Let's see what it just has us do automatically. And honestly, this is more of a troubleshooting step. Because... If it auto-assigns and, like, it's the same for everyone, great. Then the weak aura is working. If it doesn't...
Should be the same for everyone. I know it does healers first if you just let it do its own thing. And then after that, I'm not too sure.
Hold on, after this poll, I'll have Cody go into his weak auras and adjust something too. Maybe I can help call who's supposed to pop what.
That would be
This is the first fight where I really wanted to get a 21st man.
Alright, so again, I commented out the important parts of the note. So most of that's bullshit, and we're going to just live by the weak aura. If it tells you to do something, then go do it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plus.
Soak diamond.
Why did I just suddenly get?
Someone just flew right behind a bunch of people on blue with red and knocked us all up.
Yeah. So the big one is that it's telling you what polarity you're getting, and just go to that side immediately.
Yeah. You do not have much time.
Alright.
Drop everything,
Yeah.
including melee arena.
Cody, open weak auras real quick.
I'm gonna
Scroll down to the liquid weak aura tab. Open it. Scroll down the sprocket. Open that. Expand it. Scroll all the way down to the bottom one. See where the question mark is? Expand that. On that, click load. Go to where it says load at. All of those. You're gonna check all of them. Click all those. Yep, click it. Click one of them, and then click where it says load at the top, right? And then unclick never. And then on the next one, make sure none of those are click never. Next one. All right. Now go back up to where the question mark one is. Overview and then question mark. I want you to do both of those too. Make sure those are on that. Those don't have any load animations turned off. All right, those look fine. Foot Blaster overview. Click it. Load. All right, that's good. You're fine.
What are you trying to change?
I'm gonna make it so I can read who's supposed to pop what bombs in what order. It'll pop up a little square on your right-hand side of your screen. It'll show who's supposed to pop what bomb in what order.
Wait,
so it doesn't.
Because that's like the problem that like half my guild couldn't figure out was how to get that thing to show up. Because mine showed up automatically.
Oh, I just taught you right there.
Well, I wasn't listening. Shit.
Mine
Write it down.
did it too. Mine did it
Write
too.
it down.
I was wondering
So
why it was
on-
doing that.
I don't
So
know
now,
what's doing this on mine, but on our actual group bars at the bottom, it's just popping up numbers on people.
That's the order as well. So yeah, it does it on the raid frames, and then there's a map that you can show too, which is
Yeah,
what
the
he just did
map
for
is what
Cody.
I just did for Cody. Yeah, so open your weak orders again, Cody. I want to see where it placed yours automatically. So click it. It should be on your right-hand side. It's already shown load. Just scroll to the right, move the weak aura window over to the left, like the whole window itself, the whole weak aura window. Yeah, there you go. See how it has the things underneath of it? You still gotta keep moving it. It's still covering them. Move the window over some more. Okay, stop eating edibles before raid. There you go. Click that. Scroll over to the left.
Oh,
See how it has the. So it says your name 4 times right now, but that's the order in the mark that everybody's gonna have in the order they're supposed to pop. That timer that's showing the bottom half is gonna scroll down when the next person can pop. So if you just leave that on the right hand side, you guys can call who's supposed to pop what when.
Yeah. Okay. So here's what we're going to do this pull. We're going to pull the boss, and I saw the same thing too. I saw numbers on my unit frames. We're gonna compare what we all see.
Should be the same.
And
Everybody yell at the same time.
it should be the same. That's specifically what I'm getting at. It should.
I
be
see
the
what
same.
Cody sees.
Just Cody see. I already closed the screen.
Like what's on the screen right now that Black had him open up.
Oh, where was that? I didn't.
It
have
automatically
It pops up.
Almost never turned on automatically.
that. Okay. Well, fuck it for now. All right. Let's give this a go.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Regardless, get to your corners very quickly. Lust.
Soak Diamond.
I'm showing True is first. Here. It's reassigning as people are dying.
Yep.
True, Lightsaber, Snow Sparrow, Bro Toto.
Yep. That's what I see.
Okay.
Yep, Snow Sparrow's next. Okay, it went to Zazer, and now it's Bro Toto.
Well, it went to Zazer because the person died that had it.
Yep. All right. And I think that's what and it was changing pretty quickly because people were dropping, but I'm pretty sure that it tried to use my note first. No, there's no. way.
Someone just died.
It had me and Lightsaber
immediately.
in there before even anybody died.
Okay, perfect. So it didn't. That's fine. I actually like that a lot more. Let's let the weak or solve it all for us. So the note can go. The note can go fuck itself for now.
I'm in. Getting rid of the note.
I can kind of show you like what it looks like for ours too.
So actually, on that note though, if we let the weak aura assign itself, that means that everyone needs to have the weak aura, right? Because like, Road 2 got it, and I mean I can.
That doesn't necessarily mean everybody has to have it. It means that either that or somebody needs to keep calling. Like somebody needs to be designated to call those.
Okay. Here is Here's
So,
what we're going to do.
If you just do the weak aura as is, like it's just gonna be a reps thing to, because it'll as long as you have the same team week in week out, it wouldn't really change very much. So you'll kind of get into the groove of it.
Well, that's nice. We don't. So, all right, we're gonna say fuck hard coding the weak aura. We're gonna let the weak aura assign itself. I would like a volunteer to be on top of that, to call out the numbers, make sure they're being popped, make sure they're being popped in the right order.
Didn't Blick volunteer for that?
Good thing you got this Blick guy that's just like in chat watching. That's crazy.
21st.
Well, I'm saying that's why he had Cody pull it up so that he could see it.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Cody,
yeah.
Blake, you're being put to work.
Damn.
You look right now. I'm really sick all of a sudden. I don't know. It's crazy.
My connection is not.
You're breaking.
Guys, I'm going into a tunnel.
And you still haven't found a gun for the hunter, so this is like the least you can do.
I'll be honest, I'm assigned the same color every time.
Well, you normally will be.
That's true.
I mean, if you
I
have
prefer
to
you
get
lie
past
to
the
me.
first set.
Plus.
Soap triangle.
So Serial true, Snow Sparrow's ad.
Tyrat instead now.
I have not seen.
Tyrat is diamond.
Yep. And then
True is next.
True. Yep.
Snow Sparrow's next.
I'll get it, but it's assigning me. It didn't assign Snow Sparrow. It doesn't look like.
It did assign Snow
It
Sparrow.
wouldn't assign me because I was blue then, because
Okay.
there was another blue one too pop.
So then it didn't update then.
No, well, no, I was blue too, and
I've got Pop 1 on circle.
Lights Favors got first on circle.
Which is now.
I can't see who's second because it just says Sprocket Monger over the names.
Aluna Ray.
For me.
Starts with a C.
Now it's Cream Quake.
Yeah.
Then it
Also,
was Cody.
I'm gonna give
So-
you a helpful tip here too. You guys need to probably stack because it is. I just watched somebody literally fly out and kill 3 people. Like,
Yeah, so one note before that, quiet mode, when you have the boss, keep him in the center, so like you had him over there, and I guess you
I got someone ran into me.
Oh, that's a perfect, you know what? Apology accepted.
Apologies.
I'll drop Jeeves back here. Oh, somebody already dropped
Walk
the bot.
outside. Just don't pull the guy right there at the front door.
Yeah, I know this group.
No.
It's just easier to drop a Jeep than somebody put a repair bot down already.
So to what Mr. Blickforth said, he is correct. If you are on the positive side, let's get some pixel stacking. If you're on the negative side, let's get some pixel stacking.
yeah. So the way you do it is in between the 2 markers, right? Like that line in between them. Your melee stands closest to the conveyor, range stand farther away on each colors. And then the people that are going to be pre-assigned the bomb, it is pretty much going to always be the same 4 people as long as no one's dying. So they can kind of stack, they can loosely stack near where they're going to have to hit a bomb. So as soon as the number is done counting down, they can just step on it and go back to their group. So they're not constantly overlapping. Because when you guys start having transitions with everybody just standing wherever they want, you're not going to be able to move the boss off of platforms and everything to the next spot. Because this is the easy part. The hard part's after this, during the actual phase transition.
Right. So let's do exactly that.
So
when to say square. So positive side, right there. If you're ranged farther back, so you're baiting screws, that was going to become a problem if that pool went much farther. And if you're on the negative side, there, and if you're ranged on the treadmill or near the treadmill to bait the screws.
So again, I'm 100% sure that it assigned me from the start to X for number 3. I don't know why, like, I'm off. You're all saying it was Sparrow instead. Should I look into updating the week or what?
Yeah, let's see. So I can pull that up in MRT. So let's hit update. Let's find.
I saw that mine said I was triangle, and then I did that one.
I'm not entirely sure what's going on, but that last pull, when we pulled him, after we pulled, about a minute in, I couldn't see anything.
Alright, so for the weak auras, me, Cody, Light's Favor, Snow Sparrow, period. We all have the same version of the weak aura. Everyone else's is different or uninstalled. So let's take 5 minutes. What was the name of Chris? What was the name of the weak or not the weak aura? The add-on that you subscribed to for us.
Aura Updater.
Aura Updater.
If you grab the latest one from Wago and try to import it, it'll ask you if you want to update.
Yep.
Yeah. The add-on does it, or Updater does it too, and it does it intelligently, and it's very cool. But yeah, Tyroar is 14 versions out of date, and Dulce
Yeah,
is
but
12.
I'm getting the right name.
That doesn't mean that you're not up to date.
Agreed.
But it works. It works.
Apology accepted.
Alright, so I'm going to do a /break 5, and I'm... yeah, True has the right idea. Just go to the website. For big weak auras, it gets kind of fucky when you try to share the menu.
It's funny because I was on the website already trying to find out how to do what Blick already knew how to do. Like, it says you
Mine's
can turn
updating.
on the
I'll be right back.
overview. How do you do that? And then he showed us.
One good thing I'm here for, you know?
Yep.
You have
You
to
could've-
have all this shit for like liquid weak or like the liquid splits. They like make you do all this extra
Yeah.
shit and learn it. So for mythic shit, dog piss. But what's up, man? What else is me? But any other questions? I mean,
Yeah, what item level is your hunter?
like 654, I think. Not very high.
Why don't you go do something about that?
Okay, see you guys later.
And I'm not gonna lie, this is irritating the piss out of me.
What is irritating the piss out of you?
Because this has been a lag thing that has been going on all day, and I've already gone through and did the scan and repair, and it did the repair, but it's happening again.
Okay, did
All right,
you
I'm on
try to lower any settings?
1.0.30.
I have everything on the lowest quality I can already.
How many add-ons do you have?
Active?
Yeah.
Details, Bartender, RC Loot Council, DBM.
You can get rid of that.
Raid Tools, and Raider IO.
If that's it, you should be fine there. Shouldn't be weak or a bloat.
Wait, you can get rid of DBM if you have weak auras?
No, I'm just saying DBM just isn't. None of those are going to counteract with like how your weak auras. I mean, they might if they're assigning something, but I almost guarantee that guy doesn't have assist. No offense to him. So like DBM, it only really kind of does. So like you can go in and edit DBM in Bigwigs. So like Bigwigs has shit like in the raid bosses. I don't think you guys would have any of them done though, where you would have actual timings and anything called out, so I don't see why that would cause an issue. And I don't think you would have them in any of the Mythic raid tools either. So like, I'm sure you guys don't have... I don't even know where the hell they're at. I'm sure you're not running anything like in here that tells people when to pop what cooldown and whatnot either.
No,
So
no.
none of that would affect any of your weak aura shit. This is all stuff that like actually like would affect your weak aura shit, but I don't think that would bother you guys. You guys aren't that far in to have like something like this set up like we have, where you can what ability's coming up next, and then we just have like a physical voice of somebody recording saying, "Hey, dumbass, don't stand here during this," or
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, no. I can't be here every week. Can't rely on me. I mean, I don't mind helping, but the other thing is, most people that are reinstalling that Weeko are going to have to do the same thing I just had Cody do for it to actually work. So,
That was under load conditions, right?
yeah. So when you go into the Liberation of Undermine, the Liquid Pack, you're gonna push the plus sign. And you're gonna scroll down, Sprocket Monitor. Click the plus sign. Scroll down to the question mark.
I
click
got
the
it.
plus
I
sign.
was.
No, I need to hear this, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, but other people probably need. Yeah, probably need it. And then when you're on the question mark, it'll be, this is how it'll look when you get here. And I'll just redo the whole damn thing so everybody can see if you're watching my stream.
Hold on.
I'll increase it even.
Alright, go for it.
So here's your thing. You're gonna go to Liberation Undermine. It's this one here. You're gonna click this. Don't worry about all this bloat in the background because you're gonna take all that off in a second. You're gonna click Sprocket Monger and you're gonna click this plus sign. It's gonna open up all these. You're gonna scroll down. You're gonna find this question mark here. It says Lock and Stock Miscellaneous. You're gonna plus sign that. You're gonna want to check this one first and make sure that Never is unclicked. Then you're gonna go to Foot Blaster Overview. Make sure that Never on this is unclicked. Map, same thing. Go to Load. Make sure it's unclicked, and then do that for these three at the bottom. So you're just gonna go through this whole section, make sure none of them have Never clicked. Because if they have Never clicked, what's gonna happen is, okay, we're gonna get rid of all this shit on my screen. And I'll show you. Maybe we're gonna get rid of all this shit on my screen. Alright, so all I care about is this Weeko right here. So turn all that off. So see how it's just a blank background now? You want, when I scroll back in, I'm gonna want to have this on or I won't be able to see the names. So now when I click this, it'll show the actual names of the people. Mine's set up a lot different. This is just like so I can easily see who has what bomb in what order, and this is like where I stand at. So like if I'm standing here, I'll know that, hey, this guy's got the back right, back left, whatever in my raid. So I'm not gonna tutorial on how to set up everything like this and add voice sounds and all that. That's just not necessary for what you guys are doing. Helpful, but
Alright, let's see if we're all set up.
This isn't a YouTube tutorial, my friend. This is quick.
I was recording it, so I'm gonna put it on YouTube.
People get.
If I lag out again, I am probably gonna end up stepping.
Okay.
I'm really hoping it's not what I think it is. If it is, then.
Cody, where'd you put this giant ass Weeko at, by the way? It's gonna be right there.
Here.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it slightly up above? Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's up above where my target thing is, and I moved my boss frames up here so that it doesn't cover it either.
Perfect. That's what I like to hear.
Just waiting on Synthanax.
Sorry, I didn't hear the in-game notification go off for the horn.
You're good, Chief.
Alright, so you're gonna go into Weekors and you're gonna turn on sound. Just kidding.
Alright. Get right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Lust.
Soak Diamond.
Alright, get to your corners.
Oh my.
And I just got locked.
Yeah, you ran right in.
Soak.
I stopped the movie.
Oh, somebody else popped it.
Just mark a lady.
Yeah, somebody flew into me.
That was me. My apologies. Do we have someone who can step in my place, please?
I'll have to put us in the group finder, I guess, unless Lick wants to join us. I'm sure he doesn't.
I'm locked already for the week.
Alright, let me
So
go
no,
find
so-
someone.
No, I don't know.
I'll have to talk to my
Like,
brother.
does that
about
only
getting-
pop up if you're assigned?
No. If you set it up the way Blick
Pops up
just
for anyone.
Yeah, I know I did, but when I updated my week orders to the new version, it doesn't pop up anymore now.
You might have to check the nevers again. You might have over.
I did.
Yeah, we have multiple people that just can't get it to work on my other group.
It was working in the old version I had.
That's why I didn't update. I'm 4 versions behind. I was like, I'm not touching it.
Ooh, a mage.
What are those?
Quick! Summon.
That's not common. I lied to that person.
Why is this letting me summon?
Bufon says he will hop in comms.
Good old Bufon.
None of the pugs spoke in riddles tonight when I asked them to join chat, so that was pretty good.
I wonder if it's the anchor.
Check general, Ty. /1 general in Discord. And I have to step away for like 30 seconds. I'll be right back.
Alrighty. Just for a recap for Bufon for where we are. We are using Liquid Weak Auras to do all of the bosses to do all the foot assignments. So now would be a great time to make sure that you have that installed. And then when we start fighting the boss, the positive side, that's blue, they're going to go to triangle, diamond side. And the negative team, that is red, they're going to go to the Skull X side, and we're going to stack in the middle between the two. So if you're on positive, you're going to go right where I just pinged, and if you're on negative, you're going to go right there.
Were you pinging to where they're going?
Yes, but I see now that he's not in the raid yet.
I was trying to summon. For some reason, it won't let me.
It wouldn't let me either.
He's on the load screen, boss, if it won't let you summon.
It didn't matter.
Sorry, I can't go.
Generally how that works.
Sorry, I can't go, is what he says.
E was probably locked and didn't know it.
Probably. Wonderful mythic lockout system.
I got a like a 639 Augavoker, bro. What's up?
Perfect.
I will buff you guys to the heavens.
He will buff us a little bit.
You got you got 3 pallies that can rotate Blessing and Sacrifice on you.
Perfect, dude.
Hey man, he gets 2 whole lives to live, you know?
This thing was geared to the teeth when it was actual content, you know?
Yeah. Man, this is gonna be good. Not anymore.
Ah, deep breath. Oh, sick class. I need to bring this thing back.
I enjoy it.
Zazer would be happy.
I'm playing Augmentation next season.
Oh no, you're not. You think that now? Shit is getting butchered. You
It has no changes. It has no changes yet so far.
A fucking support class next season? The extra one will be a support? How mad would you be?
I think it will be. Oh, dude, I think it will be. And I'll tell you this, that will be at least my main alt, if that's the case.
If it's, yeah, I was gonna say if it's a support, I'll probably play Demon Hunter next season. I already have one prepped and ready, baby. Somewhere down here. Yeah, it just needs to get. Look at this thing. This thing's hot, dude.
We'll probably get the same at least one season of it being incredibly OP before they're like, all right, hold on.
Oh, no, the next support class we get, I already know what the problem's going to be. They're not going to consider how the 2 support classes scale with each other, and we're going to be getting another one of those 30-second heroic kills.
It's like, yeah, all the mythic bosses were down with 1 tank and 19 support classes.
Bizarra got butchered.
I remember Rift had 2 support classes that were just like auras or buffs, so they couldn't stack them. But they were also worthless in dungeon.
So we're Og.
But yeah, you couldn't bring 10 of them and get 10 buffs.
You ready to go delving with me, Mike? This is my new delving skin, bro. Just all delves all the time, baby.
Back heals off. The Fury Warrior probably knows the fight. Have 3 warlocks, yet I am currently summoning this guy off the Pugses.
Whoa.
Why was I summon backwards? Mike, come here.
Feast is out. Let's go ahead and hit that feast. Good. That is a great question. Liquid weak auras.
There's another hurry feast down.
Okay, so let us. First of all, yeah. Okay, so here is where we are at. We use liquid weak auras, as you just asked in the chat. We are we are letting liquid weak auras automatically assign who does the bomb kicks. So we're just going to pay attention to that. The positive, if you are blue circle, you are positive. You are going to the diamond and the triangle side. If you are red, then you are negative, and you are going to the X and the cross side. And we are starting there. The goal for right now is to start seeing the first transition. Knockback, the goal for now is to see the first transition. So, roughly, what did we agree on? We agreed that negative would get there. There's a lock gate, and positives would get there by the boss.
If you want, oh, I know you said you're ranged heavy, but if you want, you gotta do something weird with melee so that all the melee can hit. But I mean, just cross that bridge when you get to it.
Yep. That is the current plan, to cross that bridge when we get to it.
Burn that bridge when you get to it.
Literally crossing the bridge. I see what you did there. Because you're on a bridge fighting. You guys are cute.
That'll be my first time using liquid, but sub 30 using Northern Sky. That's pretty cool.
In 30 seconds.
Well, this would not be the first pool where we die to needing to troubleshoot the weak aura, so... But I think we have a trouble shot. I pray.
I mean, there was one time on this boss in Heroic that we spent like
the
an
whole
hour,
night.
or like an hour and a half.
Yeah, that was not fun. I would like to not do that again. But since then, we also know quite a bit more about the weak aura. Waiting on box.
Fell asleep. Box, pick up.
He is AFK. I'm gonna message him. at work. I'm gonna give him 2 minutes, and then I think he fell asleep.
Need one of the destruction locks to put rain of fire in the location. Put a fire under the glass. There you go.
Green fire.
There.
I called his house phone. His landline.
Yeah, it's like
You hear the old dial-up sound?
Okay.
He fell asleep.
Drugs are bad, okay?
Jumping like flies.
I remember at one point he said to me, I'm gonna stop drinking bourbon before raid and start drinking coffee.
Alcohol is just as bad.
And they got those THC drinks that are.
He says he doesn't. He says so he lives in Illinois. He says that he's never been to a dispensary.
Really?
Yeah, I said to him, well, hey man, when I'm in Chicago for Comic-Con, I'll give you a gummy. He said he would have done it, so. But he said he would have done gummies with me and John.
Texas got a victory. We were about to. It looked like they were about to make it illegal again, but our governor actually vetoed it.
Wow.
Because it's making them too much money.
Yeah, no kidding. I always joke, Illinois is like Southern Illinois. I'm in St. Louis. I'm like literally right across the river from the other settled part of Illinois, and the roads are just awful. And always joke that, well, now that they have that weed money, the roads, you know. You are four of. I don't know how to play this game.
I am not the king of buying overpriced cards. So, just to give you insight, right? 7 years ago, 6-7 years ago, there's 2 cards I bought. I bought them for about $1,500 each, so about $3 grand. Oh no, actually cheaper than that. Cheaper than that, actually. I think it's about $1,000 each, so $2 grand. I spent for 2 cards, and now I'm gonna sell those same 2 cards and get a brand new PC and some furniture for my house. Because
Well, at
they're
least you're
going
getting a return on your investment.
collectively they're 7 grand now. The 2 cards.
I was gonna say, yeah, but the furniture for his house is just cardboard boxes.
Yeah, that's
basically X boxes.
I started in alpha. Let me tell you, I sold some dual lands not long ago for a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, I have a foreign black border dual lands, so I'm getting rid of those, and like 2 of them cost like 7 grand each.
Yeah,
real world BOEs, huh?
Yeah.
He didn't even find the One Ring, so who cares?
You're right.
I looked at buying into this set just, to hang on to them for a couple years and do the same thing, but these cards are so freaking expensive.
Yep. You had to find those stores that were like keeping it like low so their player base can get them, and you just take advantage of that.
The Paladin, our Discord, he said thank you, so I think he's gonna join it. And we'll have 4 Paladins again, and 4 Warlocks, and 3 Evokers.
There's definitely not enough purple on our raid frames right now.
I mean, I can just make a purple group. Let's see. Move you here. Move you here.
Purple and pink. There we go.
Oh, and of course, I can move you here.
We got a dichotomy going on here.
Never seen a color coordinated raid before.
It happens.
I'm hoping it just breaks the weak aura. Just like, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm
See-
prepared for it to tell me to go to the opposite side now.
Terry, you have, because I will color coordinate, but I will color coordinate side to side on MRT in ours. So you'll see that the warlocks are next to each other on the frames instead of up and down, but they
I
are
have seen that. Okay.
balanced. Yeah.
One of y'all pallies can put Crusader or we don't all need devotion.
Also, Frank,
I just want to see what a chocobo deck looks like.
I have.
You want to see what a
Have a
chocobo
group
dick
of
looks
people to
like?
play.
It's crazy.
I was gonna say, this
I
is
said
a
deck.
family guild, sir.
I was waiting for that.
Is
Damn
it a
it.
family guild? Are we sure about that?
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Dude, show me your chicken dick.
It's the Christian family guild.
That could technically be said about any Final Fantasy like guild too.
Yeah,
Alright.
we break dicks, not keys.
All right, and we don't do that anymore. All right, so
Yourself?
for the new paladin that just joined, we use liquid weak auras for our weak auras, and that would be a great time to fix that if you're not. And we are letting it auto assign who pops what, so we are going to pay attention to it. And if you are positive blue, you're going to the diamond and triangle side, and if you're red, that means you're negative, you're going to the other side. The goal is we're going to stack with ranged further back, but we're going to stack on the plates that are between the markers. Ranged to be a little farther back to bait the drills. And I think that's pretty much where we are. We only have a rough plan for the transition because we have not progged that far yet. Where let me check my notes. Hold on. I don't wanna lie. Oh, that web page is laggy. Yeah. So rough plan. If you are negative, you're gonna end up. You want to be there, and there is a lock gate to get there in the middle. And if you are positive, you're gonna want to actually be on the boss. The DH is fucking up the locks.
No, it's just the group.
Oh. Wow.
No, it's a darker purple. It's okay. It's okay. We're all part of the same demonic family.
That's.
Oh wait, we lost the person.
Let me hear the strategy. Okay, bye.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they're gonna go rejoin their mythic run with their guild. All right, here's how other people are doing it, guys.
Yeah, with your strategy. All right. Well, since we do have downtime as we look for somebody else still, I did post the instructions on how to install that Aura Updater again in /1 General. It's super easy and it helps keep these weak auras up to date pretty quick.
For 3 million DPS. Or 3 of 8 or a mage. We need a mage. Let me
Right, they're here.
They are here. They are not in comms yet. Oh, I heard a bang.
Yep.
Yep, that sounds like him. Cool. No riddles either. Love it. All right, so quick recap for the game plan. We use liquid weak auras. Now would be a great time to make sure that that doesn't conflict with what you have, and get liquid weak auras. We are using liquid weak auras to assign the bomb order. It will tell us who to do it. We don't have a set plan because that hasn't worked as well. So just listen to it. It will also account for if you are on the positive or the negative side. If you have a blue circle around you, that means that you're on the positive side. You need to go there on that metal plate between triangle and diamond. If you are negative, you need to go there on that plate between X and skull. And you will just, if the weak aura tells you to pop, then you need to pop. And we're having ranged a little farther back, closer to the treadmill, so that you can bait the drills. You will get the drills. Then, when the boss goes over to the other side, liquid weak aura again is going to do all of the assigning. Positives on the same side, negatives on the same side, and for the transition, we are going to have the negative people, who should hopefully all be ranged, be there, and the positive people on the boss. Can we get a warlock gate from square to like the middle of the treadmill on the right side?
Got it. Are you? Or do you want the actual on top of square?
Other direction. From this way to this way. It's not pinging, but where I am jumping from this side to where you have your gateway set up. There you go, perfect. Alrighty, so let's give her a go. If you hit ready, then your weak auras are supposedly working. Cool. Since he is still fighting with them, apparently, let us have Nima and Tyrett repair. I will walk out with a yak.
We're missing priest buff and evoker buff on a couple people too.
This link is not finding me the weak auras. Whatever you guys are linking.
In our... We have to link to it in the guild. Oh.
This last one, general. Over here. I posted it in Discord too, in this last one, general.
Perfect, thank you.
No, thank you, Zazer, for the positive file.
It worked for me.
Yep.
The one in Discord. And 40 and right now, give me one more.
Augers. They're a little slow, so.
This is a ginormous file.
Yeah.
It's still loading.
Oh yeah. It's not their weak aura for a Mirror Soul would usually lag people's computers for like 5 minutes. It was very fun. This one's not as bad though, so.
Usually better to just go to the website and just get it from there instead of through the
That's
server.
what. Yeah, no, I clicked it from the link in the. What's it called?
Yeah, this one I would definitely never click an in-game link.
I wonder
Your
if we can
game will
just
freeze.
snag the, just export the Locket, Snocket, Rocket Monger portion of it to give
Do I
to people.
just need this one, or do you need like a database like the Northern Sky one has?
I mean, there's
there's
anchors
the
and other ones
anchors.
too.
Do I need the
Which-
anchors or no?
Yes.
Yeah, you will.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
It's on the page that you first links to. If you just scroll down below that picture that looks like a timeline kind of thing, the second blue picture, it says important, and it has a link to liquid weak ores and liquid anchors are required.
Perfect. Okay, thank you.
You are the second person to bring up No Sky.
Northern Sky.
Northern Sky.
How do I
I've never-
disable my Northern Sky? I haven't disabled it because it's the only one I've used this patch.
Change the load condition on it.
Yeah,
to-
you just go to load condition and just click never, and then that one shouldn't load, and then you just make sure that never is unchecked for the liquid one. If that makes sense. So like you have to type.
No, I got it.
All right, cool. Some people have different levels of understanding when it comes to.
Cool. Okay, liquid is never is unchecked, so that means it's good. Okay, perfect.
Augers.
Okay, cool. We're good. Sorry about that.
All right, let's kill him.
All good.
Everyone uses Northern Sky because they're the first ones that have used liquid for.
I've never heard anyone mention Northern Sky before today, and we have puzzles
Same.
this boss.
But all good.
Maybe next season we look into it.
Maybe. I do
I've
know
only
that
heard
I
them from their trades.
The guild I was in before, I used to use them, and they work. I don't know. Most of the time, they're easier to work with.
Hey Panda, I think you alt tabbed. We have the ready check going. There you go.
Yeah, I did.
Do it.
You might need to just check see if you have sound in background or something.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Plus. I am blue.
Soap Diamond.
Blue side. Run, gotta get there quick. I am showing Ken, Cereal, Snow Sparrow,
Soak.
and then the Drixna.
Frankie's fur.
Now I've got Frankie first, Cereal's next, then Snow Sparrow.
Snow, then Zad. Yep.
Cereal should be going at some point. Yeah, alright, so now.
Oh!
I like
The two people that get the third and fourth bottom. Or
Yeah.
butt.
And so do we let the fourth one expire, or do we actually have to get the
you
fourth
have
one?
to pop it.
You have to pop it.
So the graphics still not showing up for me for whatever reason.
Well, after all that, it's not showing up for me either, so I have to check it
But
again.
people are. I mean, we're calling out the names though.
Yeah,
yeah.
the raid frames have 1, 2, 3, 4 on them.
That last pull. That is what I looked at.
Yeah, the only problem is I don't know what 1, 2, 3, or 4 is in that scenario. Like which
That's
bomb.
So
the
mine
order
was
to pop.
telling me not to pop yet because 2 hadn't gone off.
Yeah, it'll give you a countdown and tell you not to do it till the next one's there. Yeah, the weak ore gets real funky if you do it out of order and stuff.
Hit your recuperate. Alright, so let's try her again. And also, let's address people dying. Ken died to Sonic Kaboom. Not Sonic Boom. Sonic Kaboom. What is that ability? Sonic Kaboom. It's just a heal check. Lock and stock fires a northwest of gravitational energy, inflicting 1.7 million sonic damage to all players, and an additional almost 500,000 every 0.5 seconds for 10 seconds. So it's just a heal check.
It's not really a heal check. It's the mines is the heal check, if anything. He probably just got hit by something else.
I mean, every instance of damage he took for the past 2.5 seconds were all that. And by that
Who was that?
point, Ken, K-E-N,
The
Terry.
Demon Hunter.
Yeah.
I mean, you can see he was already at 40% health though for some reason. So something got him first.
Okay.
Are you logging?
I am logging. You could check log.
I think it's more detailed.
Can you link the log?
They are in the guild in the channel
hit-
called logs.
They hit someone else. If you get hit by someone else, you take 2 million damage every second for 6 seconds. So that's
Got it. So he high-fived the wrong
So that's
one.
people that are not stacking. I'll tell you that right now because I was supposed to soak X. There's like 3 people sitting right there with the other debuff.
Yeah, I was on the wrong side that time because I was positive up until this fight. So that might be what did it.
That might be what did it. Yeah, you get like 3 seconds to get in position.
Tell you what I do. I stand on this side or over here because red is the red X, and if my thing says blue, I move over. That's it. Every time.
He hunted
Oh.
into blue plate.
Also, somebody has
He
been
hunted
pulling
into
1 second early.
Yep.
Stop it.
What?
Soak Diamond.
All right, I see True on the first one.
Soak.
Serial's next
I
after.
see Serial on the triangle 1. Okay.
Then Snow Sparrow.
And Snow Sparrow, yep.
Cyril just soaked mine, and he had the opposite charge, so not
I'm gonna-
sure what I should do at that point.
Yeah, that's why everybody took so much damage.
Then Zad.
Yeah, we're gonna. Yep. But now I've got
Oh, it's
Synthanax.
still telling me to wait.
Ken. Yep.
Which is obviously wrong, but
Yeah, no, you should not pop one now. Now it should be Synthanax on Circle. Yeah.
Sivio, were you blue? You were red? Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, at first I was like, not annoyed, but just kind of like, oh god, more spam to have to read every time we die from, what, brought to? And the last couple have been pretty funny. Oh shit, watch that.
Bro, put out a soul stone.
So is the issue the assignment or the weak or is it just people not
I think
getting
it is
popped
people.
right?
So the problem in that last one is that there's 2 red, 2 blue, and if someone pops the wrong one, they get 1 shot, and then now we're
Yeah,
off.
so it's people, not the weak or they went to the wrong color of the button.
At least on the last one, yeah.
Going to the
Don't
wrong
forget-
marker in general.
Don't forget Recuperate, but I guess we have a mage, so we could ask nicely for a table.
They point out.
Oh, I placed one down.
I
Must
missed.
not
I don't.
have
I don't need. I'm good. I don't need it. I just was mentioning.
Like, I'll be honest, the first
I would
2 pulls?
highly recommend. Sorry
ahead.
to cut you off.
No, go ahead.
Switching to the Northern Sky Weakor because it literally tells you what side you're on, what one you're popping, what mine, if you have the mines placed correctly, and everything. It makes it a lot easier.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to switch
this
the
one-
markers.
that's what this,
This
one does.
This one's doing the same thing. I think the problem is that everybody's not on the right version, and version control is a hard issue for
I
people.
just think that they're not looking to see which one it's telling them to pop and getting into position ahead of time.
We'll definitely take a look at Northern. I don't think it's going to happen in the 45 minutes we have left to raid tonight, but
I'll do
certainly
it
we'll look at it.
right
Yeah.
Plus,
Soak Diamond.
True
All right,
Knight
I've got
Diamond.
True first again. And True's blue,
So-
yeah?
Yeah.
Cereal's
So
red.
Cereal,
Cereal's
what do
on
you-
green.
Come up.
Oh,
No.
okay, somebody popped the wrong
Zad.
one.
Zad now.
Yeah.
Zad.
Zad X.
Zad's got to
Hey,
do the
popped
X
the
on
wrong
blue.
one. Unless the X's are on the wrong spot.
No, they're not.
The last person, somebody just
Something
popped
like
the X that was red,
Yes,
and they should
correct.
not have popped it.
Correct. It was cereal.
Okay.
Should have been green.
Yeah. So you got to look for your marks, right? So
Yeah, I'm
like
calling
right now.
Mark. There's so
right
many
now,
people talking.
Cynthiax is on circle, right? And so Cynthiax is what? Okay, now it's Jake because he either popped it or he died. So Jake's red on star, right? So as long as Jake is positive.
Quinn
Okay,
is
and then now
next.
it's Ken. Yep.
Died. Well, we all died. Never mind.
Right.
So it sounds like we're in agreement. The problem was that Serial popped the wrong one.
Yeah, so the back ones, the triangle and the skull, which is second and fourth pop, you have to cross over with the color person has to go the wrong side, so to
Correct.
say.
You can't just grab. You can't
Your
just grab
circle
anything
has-
near you. You have to go to the
You
specific.
have to go to the correct marker, yeah. So if you're second pop with the triangle like Serial was there, you gotta edge over that way, around the back, and make sure you're not bumping anyone. People gotta stay clear. Little
Your
dance.
Reaper told you to soak triangle.
Yeah, you were at
Yeah, and
X,
you
weren't
soaked. You soaked X when you did that. Triangle was opposite him in the back corner. Which I mean, you know, it's super confusing. It's not straightforward. So like, I'm not sitting here telling you that you fucked up. It doesn't matter.
It's red. It doesn't
Doesn't
matter. You
matter.
gotta walk.
Yep, you have to cross. That's
That
the whole.
bomb
Yeah,
is
so-
also red.
Yeah, the
The
red
bomb
ones
that
are
you popped is
across
blue.
from each other, so you have to cross sides. The skull is blue, so the blue person has to go dance around too.
No, skull is red. X is
Oh,
blue.
Oh yeah, so someone's got to dance around for that. You gotta let people move around. Basically, everyone should be the boss there, and then everyone should just be in a line. And then that way people can move around to get mines. Like, I see people standing here, like, oh, I hate the mark thing in this goddamn platform. But I see people standing in the middle, like they just never move.
Yep. For Serial's pop, let's get him a Windrush totem. Because he is priest.
He's slow as fuck.
Doesn't he have the feather thing?
He does.
The likelihood of somebody else stepping on that, though, I would imagine, is pretty high.
You get 3 of them.
Not if he places it right at his feet.
I need a reload.
I almost never give people feather because I just have it cast at player. That's my move.
I have it macroed of my priest just to hit me.
Screw everyone else.
I had Tiger Glass set up that way on the monk for a while.
What I do for my Death and Decay, I just drop it right at my feet.
Same thing with freedom. Just let it go random to whoever gives the second one.
I have noticed so many people in keys, they do at focus, they focus me, and that will never change. It doesn't matter if I'm on my Demon Hunter, who has 2 Infernal Leaps, I am getting a freedom if he needs it.
Pretty much what I did on Queen.
Well, we had specific targets for that.
That's true.
Specifically, it seems to hit the tank a lot. In pugs, at least.
Well, I would actually just
I think it's
focus
because it's
on-
nearest, so they're probably in melee right next to you.
Probably.
And when the markers come up, let Blick call them out.
Yes, comms, please. Plus. Go to your correct
We
side
have
now.
Serial Diamond. As fast as you can get there, boss. Serial Diamond. Still hasn't popped yet. Now, True, as
So-
soon as it's up, you're at Triangle. Yep. Zad, you're X, whenever it's available. And Snow Spear, you're going to be Skull, whenever. From there.
Ooh. People just didn't move.
You're going to want to not stand in those beams, too. I didn't know I had to call that out.
I was so excited that we made it through that I forgot to pay attention to the fucking beam. I'm like looking at other shit.
I had open on mouth
All
to
right.
say, nice job, everyone.
Ty, you're 1 on circle. Drake,
got it.
you're 2 on star. And then Smittens, you'll be 3 on square. But we're still waiting on star. Drake, star. Yeah.
He was dead.
Took too long?
Was he dead?
No. Not till right then.
So whoever I pinged there, who was that?
This bastard meleeed me to death too
why
while I
you-
was helping you guys.
While you figure that out, I'm gonna let you know people were hyper focused and just completely missed the mechanic of the beams.
Yep. That did kill everyone. I
Yeah,
don't
so
know.
when you pull him sword, because you're getting aggro, just like don't charge in, just have them come to you like 2 yards. Because otherwise, yeah, the melee sit there and then they don't move. I think there's 5 people every time.
Yeah, I'll just pause.
But yeah, just move him like at that first line up, because where he stands is right where a beam spawn.
Got it.
Keep dropping drills in like the center. All range should be near or essentially on the conveyor.
On the conveyor. Yep. Like a foot, like 1 step backwards to being on the conveyor.
Yeah. There should never be a drill ever anywhere near the center or anywhere near the bombs, because drills can actually pop the bomb.
Hey, we have 3 paladins. They can just clear all the drills, right?
I wouldn't even worry about it. Range are the only ones who get it.
I know.
on the conveyor
I was
belts, it
joking.
makes no issue.
Alright, I don't know who
Actually,
I pinged.
I actually got it that time, which I'm not used to, so that was weird.
Whoever was I pinged ran out of their way to bump into me, and I was the opposite color. So that was very rude. I think
Oh.
it was Smittens, but I can't prove it.
I'm gonna make sure it's me next time.
You pinged Smittens, yeah. So you get down, Mr. Presidented me, and it was very mean.
We haven't done it yet, but battle resing is super fun in this fight.
Jesus, I can imagine.
Prove it. Yeah, you just use the color. You just call the color of, hey, this person's dead.
Soak
Set color.
triangle.
Alright, so we got cereal at diamond as soon as it comes up. Purple diamond. Then we'll have true again at panties.
Okay, all you red people, get away from
So-
X so that I can pop it.
X, Snow Sparrow. Zajixna, your skull 4. Whenever you're ready. Alright, now watch out for the fucking beams this time, guys.
Hey,
Good
what,
call
what
out.
were you with these beams?
Good call out.
Somebody
What are
still
these
didn't hear me.
red things?
I
They
hesitated because I
tickle.
saw
They
someone.
tickle real good. Alright, and the first one up is Synth. You're number 1 on circle. And then Ty, you'll be 2nd on star. 3 Smittens, square. And then Jake, you're 4th at moon. Good shit.
Watch
Now
the
the hard
beams,
part of
watch
the
the
fight
beams.
begins.
Switch.
You guys are gonna get polarity switch right now. Yep, there it goes. Then we got 1 is Dolk. X.
On X, yep.
He's not over here.
What do you mean he's not over there?
The player is supposed to soak his
Oh, he needs it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's press probably a
Yeah.
white.
Oh.
Yeah.
You got there.
Arthur, that's good.
I mean, you're getting there, and the reason
yeah,
it
no,
just
I
when
know.
all the bombs went off.
Yep. Well, okay.
Okay,
so
I don't know
that-
why.
That was a lot smoother though.
So hold on. The other problem was that silent mode died. For when he gets Pyro Party Pack, let's get him an external.
I had survival
Oh.
instinct. I thought I'd survive, but I still got clapped.
I don't know why, but my
Just,
Vigor,
Call it out. I'll bop them.
I have no idea why, but my Vigor has not been working. Like, I've reinstalled this thing, yet I'm getting lure errors on specifically the assignments.
Just so you know, when you get the polarity swap, whoever is marked for X, you have to be there as soon as you get polarity swap, because the bomb spawns shortly after. So, I don't know who that was. Dulk, you said? You have
Yeah,
to
you
be
just gotta pay
over
attention
at
a little
X
bit.
immediately.
Calgary. I need help.
I must have just ate my shotgun shot. Crazy.
Is it
No,
only
you're
going to
like-
say for the people who have it or are going to get polarity swap?
It is what happens
No.
is polarity swap happens and it switches what charge you have or doesn't. It sometimes
Yeah,
won't
it doesn't
switch
matter.
And then
yeah.
but it's gonna tell you like X is gonna be the first one to pop. So if it tells you you're number one or it says you're X, your first pop, you have to be there first. Because I was Skull, I'm second pop. I mean, I guess I could pop first. It doesn't really make a difference, but technically it's supposed to be X, then Skull, and then you do like circle.
Yeah, the problem there was I'm not getting any graphic anymore after like updating it and trying to get it to where I'm seeing stuff. I'm not getting any kind of prompts.
Can you see the markers?
So
Blip
I
is
mean,
calling it out. Too.
Yeah, Blake
yeah,
he
like
called it out.
but when Blip called it out,
Blake
that was
told
the
us how to
first
fix
time-
that too.
That was the first time I understood that I need to be on X, and I was already like over here on Star. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, you just sit with your group, and it should be just a little hop, skip, and a jump over there. Hit your burning rush, get over there. It's not that far away. It shouldn't be that far away. I'm doing it on my DK every week. I'm just being honest. If I can walk my slow ass over there, he can do it too.
Yeah, but he's gotta be there quick.
And okay, here's how we fix that. We can fix that very easily.
Well,
First,
he'll
when
almost
pull-
always get it in that set now too. That's another good thing about the Weakor is he'll be in that either the first or second one in that group almost every time. Depends on his polarity.
So here's how we can also help with that. For the polarity swap, let's have a Windrush totem ready from. I think Snow Sparrows would be up.
Haven't placed it down once yet, so yeah.
Perfect. We'll just have you use Windrush totem when polarity swap comes up. That'll help people get into position faster. Easy fix.
Let's repair.
I'll just drop Jeeves right here as soon as I find him. Just so we don't have to run all the fucking way out.
So my auras keep seeing lure errors. It's not working whatsoever for me. I can't see anything. Like if I'm assigned or what.
We
Like-
will just call it out.
Okay.
Listen for comms, and Blick will yell very loudly. It'll be fine. He'll even call you stupid if you ask him nicely.
Stupid to
Like, will you
square.
call me stupid?
I
Yeah.
think there's a way to
It's not-
take him off the list, so he just wouldn't ever get called.
There is.
Yeah, we do
But I
have
mean,
another
if
group,
we
but
just
I don't manage it.
we do that with like 4 different people. Now, you know, if somebody dies though, what happens, you know? Like
Mhm.
people just gotta be willing to do the mechanics. I mean, it's just part of the fight.
Yep, we'll figure it out.
That was not me. Plus,
Spin him back a little.
All right, first it's Snow
Triangle.
Sparrow, it Diamond.
someone bumped me. Zach, can you scooch a little more?
Second,
So-
True, Panties. Zad, you're gonna be 3. You hope somebody got hit
Someone-
out of too fast.
Third one
Yeah,
guy.
you
Yeah,
guys
two-
hit it at the same time.
Too fast, or yeah, we hit it too quickly.
Yeah, too fast. That's all it was. It shows on the screen when it happens.
Cool.
Just reset, go again.
Yep.
Quick, little quicker resets. You know, less talking between pulls. Just see it.
Wow.
Recuperate.
Even the new delve button that Blizzard had to introduce in a patch.
You know, I don't care about any fucking delving ever again. If you could not,
Well, how's your belt doing?
my belt's doing fucking 691,
Or your energy drink.
and I had to. Yeah, well, don't worry about that. I'll never get that.
I actually like dolls.
Get the same fucking pair of gloves every single week on heroic track. No matter how many delves I do, doesn't fucking matter.
Oh, they're okay.
I have 6 weeks of screenshots of me just picking up my hero tier glove. Like, fuck, this is so cringe, bro.
When's the next time this belt's getting upgraded?
Next week.
Next week, okay.
Every week.
Yeah, upgraded this week.
Yep.
Yeah,
Great every
694.
Oh,
I hope you like Dell.
Mine's 694 right now.
I mean, it takes
Yeah.
one delve. Takes what? You don't even have to do tier 11.
It takes one delve if you're not trying to get your Bish trinket out of them. Yep, you're right.
Oh, yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2.
I want to talk about delves right now. All right, we got Snow Sparrow
So
first,
triangle.
Diamond, and then it'll be True right after at Panties as soon as the countdown's done. All right, bombs are down. Yep, go ahead, wait the timer.
Soak.
True whenever you're ready, and after you'll be Zad at 3 at X. And then Serial, you're 4th at Skull. Good shit. Watch the beams. Come in now. Alright, when you guys transition, the first person to be up is Synth. You'll be first at Circle. And then Light, you'll be Star second. Then 3 Smittens, whenever you're ready. Sorry, I'm butchering your name at Square. And then Jack, you're at Boone. Yep, too soon. Too quick.
It was so good until it wasn't.
I think what also might be happening is people running over the bombs, moving around.
Could be too.
Yeah, there is. I haven't been paying super close attention, but in phase 2, it does look like there's quite a many people running around. And one call out for Quiet, can you make sure the boss lands in the middle?
He doesn't need to be in the middle of this phase because we're gonna get shoved in the corner after those mines anyways. Moon and Box are the next ones to go wiretap, so you kind of want them over on this side anyways.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter when he gets there, but we're gonna have to do it anyways. It's gonna be real tight, and that'll be another learning experience.
And I'd also, one thing I noticed for sure after the first transition, since I can only see the positive side, I can't judge the negative side, but the positive side was fanned out. It'd be great if you were pixel stacked.
You pretty much want to be on top of each other, especially for like when your drills come out.
But yeah, Mike, we have those mines on this side, these 4, and then then Moon and Box get electrified, so you're gonna be tight right here anyways.
Okay.
Then we have mines, super far away, so we're gonna be taking here, and Skull's gonna have a mine, so someone's got to go to Narnia.
Then that, I am happy
Then we
enough.
transition.
Got it. Happy enough. Nima and Smittens are low durability, and there is a Jeeves, well, auto hammer out.
Might as well hit it again now. We all died.
Yeah, I've been hitting it ever since.
When you're done hitting it, can you pass it?
Oh man. Puff, puff,
Damn.
puff, puff.
Puff puff pass is crazy work.
3, 2, 1. Wire transfer.
All right. So we got Serial,
So
Diamond this
triangle.
time. You're number 1. Try to get over to position before it hits the ground since you're the slowest.
Blue's on the wrong side.
I have a thing that pops.
Yes, but you can keep eye on
Serial. Yep. All right, True, you're next.
Soak.
Panties. Zad, you'll be 3rd at X. And then Snow Sparrow, you're 4th at Skull. Zazer, you're 4th at Skull.
I think we keep going for experience on this side.
Yeah. Alright, Synth, you're up first on this side, Circle. And then Light, you'll be Star, 2nd. Smittens, you'll be 3rd at Square. Smitten, Square. Jack, Moon.
Pyro Party Pack in 6 seconds, external
Jack
for
Moon.
silent mode.
Jack, Moon.
He was waiting on the beam.
Yeah.
Same.
Which polarity.
Oh.
Yeah. All I could see was like the down angle of Cody's screen.
Yeah, no
Cody, you're walled at X.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, my weak aura
Yeah.
said same polarity, so I didn't move.
That was
Yeah,
my
you-
first
and that does
time
happen. That does happen.
noticing
You won't
that
always
the
get.
third wave is way over yonder.
No, that's what I was
Yeah.
asking last time. If it's the weak aura will tell you if it's switch or same.
Yes,
And so
yes,
mine said
it'll say
switch last
same.
time, so I switched already.
Yeah, and mine
it-
said
it
same this
won't-
time.
It won't always be different. It'll sometimes change, sometimes it won't.
It's good to know.
Sometimes it'll bug out, and not give you either, and then you just stand there with your thumb in your ass and you wipe.
If you have to be on the opposite side, do not be on the belt. You knock players up.
Up, I assume.
Also during those, there shouldn't be any shouldn't be a single drill going towards the bombs there, most likely. So usually you use the conveyor to help, by the way, Cody, so you don't have to. You could also put your demonic portal over there because you know you'll probably be in that group now. So
That's
putting
a
your
good
demonic
idea.
portal near over here at least. I probably wouldn't put it on the conveyor, but somewhere in the center over here. Oh, you're gonna hold the ball
shit.
now. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I really.
You can
thought I
also
could
mine
do
through
this
this boss,
conveyor.
so you can.
All good.
If you go too far out,
Don't pull the trash. Don't pull the trash.
oh,
There is.
It didn't even load.
So now, don't release.
Well, that was probably my fault. I should have warned him.
Also, if you have cell plates, it puts the numbers on the unit frames of the people that get numbered to go.
Does it put the marker though? That's the real issue.
No, just the number.
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough getting everybody on the same page for this.
When you start to get real deep diving into them, you can even like have them tell people like when their turn is. Mine's all voice, so it tells me when it's my turn. It gives me like a 30-second coming up,
No,
and
you
then a
said that-
10.
You said you weren't willing to explain that to us, remember?
Well, yeah, there's fucking YouTube. I mean, you guys all play this game too.
Which game?
No, Blizzard doesn't want me to use third-party resources, so you have to tell me.
All my weak auras are all just for delves now, so.
Oh man.
Gotta reload.
I mean, I haven't messed up, but this thing that says it's positive makes me think that it's red. I would assume positive would be red, but it's not.
I don't know
Why
why
would
you. Why would
positive
you
be
make
red?
that?
Why would that be red? Out of care. Have you ever been like, oh shit, it's a red light.
Like
it's
a
good.
car
It's
battery?
good."
I'm
Like a-
telling
like
you,
a
I
car
simplify
battery?
it so much that I literally stand like right on the X, and if red doesn't match that, I just go to the other side, dude.
That just reminds me of like a car. I mean, I haven't messed it up. I'm just saying in my head, I'm thinking positive should be red because it is in a car.
I think I'm gonna be honest. I think WoW always has positive as blue for like anything.
Yeah, think of Bloods and Crips. You know,
Yes, all the Bloods and
always
Crips and WoW.
lose. Maybe they're negative. Yeah, your facts. Look, Xander's Crip walking right now.
Nice, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
I'm
focus
pulling
up.
early. I'm pulling early this time.
We know. All right, True,
Soak
you're up
Diamond.
first at Diamond. As soon as I come down, Snow Sparrow, you're second at Panties. And then Sierra, you'll be third at X.
Soak.
Zad, you'll be fourth at Skull. Snow Sparrow, you're up next. Triangle. Serial, you're up next at X. Zad, you're up next at Skull. Someone did not want to hear me talk anymore. Lasers are now. Hell yeah.
You should be on my
Transition
side.
coming soon.
Oh, you're not. That's my bad. That was just trying to battle res out.
Synth, you're first at circle.
Oh, I hit it.
Ken, you're second at star. I don't know how to say his name. QEN, second at star. Ken.
Okay.
Just call him Terry. It's
stunned.
easy.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's done.
I went
Yeah.
early. I got.
What?
Sorry.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Want the ball.
Switch.
You're gonna die to the tank buster.
Sorry, I heard you. I was trying to find Star and.
It's down to the right on the so like when you first come in, it's the first one on the left hand side. But here, if you're
As soon as it's done.
yeah.
The disconnect was just Vox, but that guy did just leave.
Oh.
Gonna need people to turn on their monitors so they can find Star.
A lot of flashing lights,
Is that the guy who left who asked that?
Yeah.
No, that's
Oh.
the guy who asked what.
Where Star was.
No, that's
Ken. Terry. He's still here. He's
Got it.
he's
Oh,
good.
Yeah, he's good. I got him set up with my optometrist tomorrow, so we'll be able to get this situated and figured out. Able to find some shit on the map. And get you guys right, bro.
Alright, I think with one leaving, we have 15 minutes left. I don't think we're going to get very far in 15 minutes. So, I
You
think
guys
we're
can
going to call it.
practice.
Yeah. Thank you, Plugs, for coming. We are going to pick this up Thursday at 9 p.m. Central Time. We raid Tuesdays 9 p.m. Central to 11:30 p.m. Central. If you want to come to that, then just stick around. Swap to Northern Sky on Thursday. I think tomorrow I'm gonna log in at some point and try it out, just to see what it looks like.
I'll tell you, I did download it for this one, and the names are different, so I wasn't going off of it because I was trying to listen, but it does show up pretty clear. Like, I could never get Weak Auras, or not Weak Auras, but Liquid to work, but Northern Sky works just fine.
Alright, I'll give it a peek tomorrow. I don't want to make that call without at least seeing it.
It doesn't matter what the weak aura says if people don't go to the markers that are shown anyways. It's not really
That's
gonna...
true.
Yeah, that's very true.
It would be nice.
It's not gonna play the game for you, no offense, but
It would be nice if on Thursday the issue of groups fanning out was fixed. And we'd probably get quite a bit farther.
I think we should make Light's favor do all the weak auras for us from now on.
I hate fighting weak auras.
I don't, it's part of the fun of the game, you know?
That's how it was meant to be played.
Yeah, dude.
What's the chances that the first season they disable weak auras? Like, what are the odds that it's a functional season?
We've lost so many subscribers. I don't know why.
I mean,
I've just been watching Blick play his game.
Blizzard didn't really acknowledge the seasons, the issues with Mythic Plus in Season 1 until like...
Oh, I rolled. I'm dead. Yeah, fuck.
Which season one? This season one that just happened?
Yeah, how bad Mythic Plus sucked. And they didn't really acknowledge it until into Season 2, so I just imagine that whatever weak auras is disabled, whatever season weak auras is officially going on, it's just gonna be awful.
I gotta feel like they're going to have some sort of functionality inside battle, like inside WoW somehow. Like they're gonna have to.
They are, I mean, they're gonna do boss mods, but there's gonna be. Here's the thing: like Sprocketmonger, the whole reason that we're progressing a weak aura is because, well, it's not exactly reasonable of us to have all of this assigned out easily. That's why people make weak auras.
Getting shot in the back.
If you could just hard assign who could soak what, it'd
Right.
be manageable, but since it's like random who's got what color,
Yeah.
and then you have to manage the debuffs, and
So
it's just-
triangle.
that's a pain in the
It's
ass.
too dynamic, especially with people dying and things.
I
Yeah, if you
imagine
could just say this guy's gonna go to Skull and all the way over there, every pull. For me, that's not mythic enough.
like I figure that
That's not
people
good
who,
enough.
people who are on their 10th week of killing this boss, I bet at some point you don't need the weak auras. Like I'm sure this boss is killable without weak auras, but it's not a reasonable ask.
Yeah, I think you can almost hard code it where it's like, here's your group, and if you're red, you're probably popping this one. If you're blue, you're probably popping this one.
Oh, he shot me so far away.
Don't pull the boss. Don't pull the.
If the circle
Why?
assignment, wasn't dynamic, like if you
So
could
triangle.
know what it would be before the pull, this boss would definitely be killable without weak auras.
What is the ACC next to y'all's name in Discord?
I want you to consider our
Sound
guild
clear?
name.
Okay.
So why
I
don't
have
I have it?
I have a
'Cause you haven't
question.
enabled it yet.
Because you didn't enable it yet.
Where's that?
Hold on, why don't I have it? What the fuck? This is bullshit.
If you click on the tag, like right after somebody's
I'm dead.
name, it gives you directions to do it.
I'm
Oh,
clicking on the
adopt
tag.
tag. Mm.
Yeah.
It doesn't give me this option. Oh, there it is. Ooh, what if I don't want this? E. You guys
Yeah, it
boosted
sounds like
the
I'm
server?
going to like American Community
We
College.
had 3 extra boosts, so we were like, why not? It was either this
you
or
guys
colored
boosted
names.
this server? Ugh. You guys don't even do weak auras in here.
I mean, I survived them getting rid of the decurse add-on back in original vanilla. I think we can survive the weak aura one.
I do have a question though, because I feel like it's not actually as complicated as everyone's making it. I either was going to be Skull or X, depending on which circle I got, right?
So,
So-
the healers have a easy trip because if you put all the healers together, it always puts 2 healers as red, 2 healers as blue. So it's
Yeah, it-
super easy for healers.
It normally tries to keep people. So I've been doing it for like 6 weeks, and I'm almost always first or second on the second group, in our group. On the second, so the second set of bombs, I'm always first or second in that set, depending on my color. And it pretty much does that all the time to keep it kind of consistent. Oh, this guy's
I
gonna kill me.
mean, I just look at the week aura like 20 seconds out, and if it's my name is on there, I pay attention. If it's not, I don't.
That's
But
a
yeah,
good
if
call
you like,
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could put like 6 people into a group for the second one, and I don't know what happens if they're all blue. Oh, goddamn.
Why did I roll
So
that?
yeah, the healers get lucky because it's not as dynamic.
Backups on it. Yeah.
If we just play the boss correctly, it'll work out. Right?
Oh, so weird.
If you get its health lower to 0 before it gets ours to 0, right?
Right. I mean, solve it manually. I don't know how we do that.
There's just gonna be another issue after that.
Yeah. I think, in my mind, I think the actual problem is this is a poorly designed mechanic.
I concur.
I think that people just aren't very good at paying attention.
You need to pass the skill check on the boss, and then it will die.
Yeah, it's
So we've got
especially like with the DPS in the group. It's definitely not a DPS thing. Like people should worry less about their DPS and more about the mechanics.
I mean, I don't even think it's necessarily that. I think
Well, and people using things like heat killing and stuff too, you get hyper focused on like rotations and shit
But
like
I
that.
need Achille to heal.
I'm
That's why I
gonna
played
heal.
that.
It's called heal
What's that?
Keely.
What's
Heal
heat
Keely,
killing?
baby.
What is that?
I'm
It's
gonna
a-
say. I'm gonna say the thing real quick. If, as we're learning to do mechanics, Blizzard did introduce a new button that you could drag onto your bar.
I
Heat killing is
mean-
a rotation helper. It's good if you're learning a new spec, but it's not. It doesn't help when you're high end.
Depends on your
I
class.
seriously considered telling everyone in my other raid to just put that on your fucking bars, hit it, and watch what you're doing. Don't pay attention to anything else.
But you're still learning the mojo of the fight. Like no one's gonna be offended.
Yeah, the health bar doesn't matter until you get the mechanics.
All right, I'm gonna hop
Yeah.
off stream because I was looking at
Unless you're a healer, then you know.
this
or me.
Northern Sky.
You're a healer. Your life is health bars.
And we'll see what happens. But
yep.
for those that were
That's all
tuning in, I
we
really
see.
appreciate it.
Are you
You
even
said that we
doing
were
the
trying to get
bosses
some
all the
prog on Sprocket Micro stock. We'll
Now
see
we
how
know,
far we
bro.
go.
I mean, the difference is we have 20 health bars to pay attention to. You guys.